They don't do anything new with mechanics because we're stuck in that box because your peers are also stuck in that box. All right, guys, we're going to check out Shroom and Gloom. My expectations going in, visual spectacle, feels kind of unique and awesome. Going to leave me wanting more. Probably doesn't know how to create replayability yet in this sample. So I know I'm going to be like kind of bummed out in the end, but those are just my expectations. That doesn't mean that's what's here. Let's check it out. Yeah, the visual spectacle, like this looks like when you see a trailer for like a game or something, or like a mobile ad for a game, and it's never actually that way, like not even close. We're here, it's like, whoa, this is not a trailer, this is the actual game. It does feel really sick. It's the camera work that's doing it. Holy crap. Loot the corpse. Map. Look at map. Handy, persistent, replenish. Oh my god, look at the little words. It doesn't just pop up all the words, it's like in space. Oh, that's so cute. I love this. Again, remember we were just talking about just not doing the same thing, but just finding a way to do it like in your world, but better. Like here it is, right here. Like, oh my god, this right here is exactly what we were just talking about. This is nice. Because they can get away with it. Why not? This card will always be drawn first. This card is not discarded upon being played. Draw another card when this card is drawn. Okay. Dig for weapon. Heal 15 health. Okay, the game's teaching me that I can trust it and rely on it to like learn what things are. 9 kings. 9 kings needs a lot of things. I don't think that game's actually that great, unfortunately. I think it's very mid. But I know you guys are excited about it. Unlock. Deal 4 damage to self. Handy, persistent. I see spicy today. I don't want to be spicy today. No, I'm not spicy today. I think I have like the zoomies, and when I have the zoomies, I care less to beat around the bush, I think. Maybe that's what it is. I think I have like energy today. Wow. I'm gonna guess that this is not supposed to be here. I guess this is supposed to be here. It's not done well if it's supposed to be. I'm gonna assume this is a bug. Very cool, though. I like the space that they're in so much. There's definitely a way to make an emergent deck builder here with like the space and stuff that like has never been done before. Okay, so we definitely have a mathy kind of game. Make them toasty. I'm guessing they play with a lot of healing and stuff to not have block cards. Okay. I'm so sick of the percentage stuff. What just happened there? They just did their turn? Why would you have this visual spectacle, but then I'm just gonna assume it's early? Like, they didn't have that, like, creature actually, like, do something in space? Unless I missed it. Very satisfying. Pick lock and scratch out a truffle. Draw a card. 2 uses. Search your feelings and choose a mood. That's cool. I see a lot of key doors coming up. I wonder why they went this route where they're like 2 separate things to like look through. When I've seen another game like split the screen to like great extent and you have less menus and you can see all the space that you want. Could also probably be overwhelming, so maybe it's a good reason not to do that. Draw an edible at the start of each exploration. If you would die, destroy this card and heal to 50% HP instead. Nope. Draw an extra attack at the start of each combat. Heal me. Mine Tunnel, home of the Hungry Mole, trade edibles for cards. Home of the Sneaky Mole, trade lockpicks for cards. I don't have any lockpicks, I don't think. Or does he mean you give me lockpicks, I give you cards? I don't know. Eat synergy? I still don't get this map thing. Like, why do they just put like icons and stuff here? Why don't... Maybe it's just early, not done? I don't know. This is also why when a game is like early, you say why it's early. You acknowledge it, right? Like you say, hey, this is early. We have a lot of like filler stuff, like the map's not done, blah, blah, blah. And you give that allowance because then I get to go, oh, this is not how it's supposed to be, right? Without that, we don't know. We don't do this well on the market. Say why it's early. Say why. Oh, there's gonna be a lot more choices here, and the choices are kind of bad. Cool. Thank you for acknowledging that. Now I know that, right? How do I go this way, chat? Oh. When you eat, make toothpick. Do I have to play you first? Unplayable, so I guess not. I see. Damn! The aesthetic in this game is so insane. I'm just gonna save the heals. Screw it. Well, never mind. I lied. Deal 1 damage twice when you eat, heal 2 health. I'm guessing what they mean is like when that's in hand. Oh, I didn't mean to kill you. My bad, bro. Duck builder blobber? Yeah. Dig up a snack. When you open a lock, draw 2 cards. Gain 2 energy, draw a card. Let's go pick up a snack. Let's be a little picky. Oh, yeah. So how much food do I have? You ate it all? I have 0? Do I want to dig for weapons? Again, give me feedback, right? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Give me the feedback. Tell me. Tell me that I'm gonna do 10. Blogging man account. It's about to just be like that. No, that blocks health. Nah, it's just gonna be like that. If this wasn't a demo, I'd take the time. Add feedback. Better? Oh wait, yeah, I just had to move that. Womp, 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 womp. Does shield persist? Oh, cell phone is limited? Search around in the dirt. Use edibles to make a soup. Make a cup of cocoa. Exhaust. When you set up a camp, make a cup of cocoa. More food sounds fine. The visuals here are so cool. It's like Ring of Pain if Ring of Pain was like first person. Well, Ring of Pain's kind of first person, but yeah, you know what I mean. With like Ring of Pain if it didn't cut out the walking. Yeah. And had more like spatial awareness, I guess. Gain 1 energy, draw 1 card. Heal 5 health, draw 2 cards. Increase max health by step. Rat. Digging here rewards cards unique to Thorny Tunnel. Digging, huh? Mossy and Thorny. Okay. Yeah, you mainly just move forward and back. That's what I learned. I think before I was trying to go left and like right or like turn my face, but yeah, you just go forward and back. If this card is in your hand when you take damage, make Repressed Rage. When you heal past max health, draw 1 card. Where'd that jerky go? I took it already? Oh, is this when I make a camp? Thorny or mossy? I don't know which either one. Let's hope we can get like more food here or something. The visuals are so satisfying. Early on the sound design, that's fine. I feel like my rule is the more awesome your game is, like the more you have the ball in your court, right? Like the more money or effort or time you're gonna put into it, right? Like, oh, there's a lot of visual flair here that another game doesn't have, so that puts you in a unique space. The more the unique space that you're in, the more I wish like you don't drop something so early. Like, don't ask player for allowance, right? And when I mean allowance, I mean the consumer, right? Asking them for allowance is like asking them to be okay with a lot of things, right? Be okay that there's not sound here. Be okay with this. Be okay that there's no variety. Be understanding that this and that. Don't ask the consumer that, right? Like, especially if you have something so cool, drop it, like drop something playable when you don't have to ask for that. That's what I think. Max HP, that's a sick hit. You're right. Oh wait, battery. Oh, I guess that's what that means. Toasty will give player 1 liverwort. Regenerate liverwort. No, please don't give me that. You keep that, please. Yeah, keep that. Keep that on you. So Mossy seems to be a lot of guys that have timid so far. Good to know. So I don't want to eat all my food, right? Or something? How do I know? Like, how do I know what I need to keep around? It's a lot of pressure. Like, where's my map? Especially if it's not a map that you can constantly do. Right? Like, that first choice already showed me a lot about the design that I feel like is adding a lot of weight. But for not good reason, right? That's like the definition of being RNG'd. Right? Like, well, you're not giving me the information to play around. So it's just like, oh, I hope you kept some of this in your backpack. Right? Like, that's why they need that information. So that's why the maps in other games do exist, but why we do them poorly is because information drives replayability and player choice. And I like their in-game map, but like also we need that information, right? Not so, like, I don't know. This is my first time playing, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, that already seems to add a lot of weight because now I'm constantly thinking about it, but I don't have the information to know what I'm preparing for. Are those all getting destroyed anyway? No. Wait. Yes. No? Cha, I think all those food things are getting destroyed anyway. So I can't keep them. So then how do I give food to that guy? You made 2 of them. They're there? Oh, okay. Oh, right here. Oh my god, I keep thinking these are the same they are the same icon. Okay. The ones that are toasty are the ones without fire. That whole thing, I don't like that card. Holy crap. The design of it, I mean. Deal 5 damage. Fatal. Multiply this card's damage by 2. Wait, they do a block. Reduce damage received by your current dodge value. It's probably like a flat -2 against all attacks. Or it's perma. Actually, we should just take that because it'll tell me a lot about the design. The design space. I'm just curious. There's nothing here? Oh wait, if we dig here, it said something about digging. And that's like something that like we have to memorize, right? Like, do they remind us? Huh? Oh, we're all the way up here already? I guess. Holy crap. Increase max health by 7. A food that deals 5 damage. What did that say? A deadly creature lives here. Did it have a lot of uses? Retaliate for 1 damage when attacked unless fatal. Oh god. That one had sound to it. Oh, you just kind of like live here and do it. Ah. I don't really know what to do with any of this. We could draw a card by healing past full. Do we want to do that? Looks like the cards are like breaking. You and me, bub. Always be roasting. Oh, cool. They do the, Vault of the Void thing. Oh, you call reinforcements. Well, that's rude. Combo. Ooh, or not. I guess the dodge did -2 to all of it. I'm about to just go face. Oh my god, the dodge is just dodging all thorn damage. That's insane. They don't get rid of the summons? Come on. It makes the boss so much anti- I think that's also why games do it, is one, because it's like, these are ads. And so in ads, you usually don't get like resources because they're a summon, you can abuse that. And, you know, they're just more lame. They're just part of the bigger creature, right? Like little skeletons versus the big necromancer. But not only that, I'm also realizing, like, now a deeper design problem is that, like, if you create a space, right, like a big boss and stuff, and now the music's going and stuff like that, and you do the epic part, which is slay the dragon, slay the fight, but now you're like, oh wait, you have to go clean up the mess, right? Like, you're taking away the epic grand gesture of like taking down the dragon. Like, oh, you dropped some litter on the floor, you dropped your potion vial on the floor, you have to go clean up the mess, right? Imagine like screaming like happy birthday to like the surprise person. It's like a surprise birthday party, but then like you go make them like take out the trash or something, right? Like if you think about it, and like, so there's actually, like, I never thought about that before. There's like other compounding things on like why we do what we do. Interesting. I never thought about that before. I'll offer that to my clients. Usually we just very much like kill the summon, so I'm not used to seeing it any other way nowadays, but now that I'm seeing it another way, I'm like, oh wow, there's something else going on here of why we adopted getting rid of summons. Like making summons auto die. Just wait for the ladder enemy design, it gets even less rewarding. Huh. What the hell was that? Why did that guy run away? Yeah, that really took... I don't think we needed an extra chore. If you're worried about that part, then just make the boss harder. Don't, like, cut out the extra chore and add to the epic part, right? The player will not feel that you took the guy from 90 HP to 95 HP because that's just what you're presenting them, but they will feel having to clean up the chore, right? So just do, like, the more positive thing, or, like, make the game feel better and then balance accordingly. Add a vulnerable to all enemies, draw one card. Each time you deal damage, temporarily reduce cost by 1. If fatal, make hot toasty. Some kind of AoE seems good if we're gonna keep fighting mossy people. The second I take this, we're not gonna fight mossy people anymore. Artifact identity, very nice. No more map. I'm scared. What is this? Winnie's hole? I don't know if I like the combat in this game. I feel like it's doing the game a disservice. If I can encourage the devs to like think outside the box a little bit, this type of combat is like very, very dated. They do have some cute gimmicks like cooking the enemy, like AKA meat on the bone, like if this card kills opponent, do something. Even that's not really new though. Even just new concepts like Diceomancer that takes the formula but adds more interesting conversations, like can I stagger the enemy? Can I break a part of the enemy? Stuff like that. This game is way too cool to have this like dated design on combat and stuff, I would say. Even if you're gonna do like this kind of traditional like old school design of like these mathy combats, there's still like cool ways to do it. Again, like Diceomancer and stuff like that. I'm not saying reinvent the wheel, but this feels a little bit like under the rest of the game and the cool ideas. I just feel like it could do better is what I'm trying to say. I know it can do better, not I think it could do better. I'm also realizing that a lot of the quality of life is just behind. They're like, again, math games, making math games by accident. Like, why is there not like a total damage? Just like help me out here, right? Like, don't make me go through this work. Let me keep getting to the fun stuff, you know? The spectacle of this game is just so insane. I just want the rest of the match. You take 12, I guess. What happens when my battery dies? This card's gonna go away? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fundamentals are not here. I was saying that earlier. It's like, you're telling me a percentage damage on this, plus that, 30% this. But, like, when I hover over, you're not giving me the answer, which is saying, like, we're trying to make a math game. Like, stop. We're past this. We're past this. And again, like, nowadays, like, I never thought about this before, but as I get more into the coaching and stuff like that, it's not just the developers. This is published by Devolver Digital. Devolver. Why don't you guys have somebody on your team that checks to make sure things are ahead of the market? You guys are one of the most talented publishing teams I know. You guys are so creative. And one of the things that I love about you guys is that even as big as you get, as big as you guys get, you still pick up these awesome, funky titles, right? Not even this. This is kind of traditional for you guys. Like, this is kind of like run of the mill for you guys. Like, you guys pick up weird stuff. And I love it. You guys always stay true to who you are. But the fact that you guys are this far along and successful, and you guys don't have somebody that inspects games for you guys is crazy. Just to make sure things are like up to the standards of the market or just better, right? And these are just conversations. Nobody's gonna come in and like tell your developers what to do. But the fact that somebody's there just to pass the inspection, right? Make sure your automobile's good, right? Like, make sure it's up to date, right? Like, why do all these publishing teams not even have this stuff, like this work, right? I don't know, it just drives me insane, right? It doesn't matter the team, it doesn't matter the development team, it doesn't matter if you had something phenomenal under your belt before, it doesn't matter if you're a freaking made Ori in the Blind Forest, apparently. Like, everyone needs this work, right? And like, publishers are not going to get it for you, the developer, like, guys, you gotta start incorporating this stuff. Have your game doctored, right? Make sure you just at least have the conversations, and you yourselves are gonna go, oh yeah, why don't we have that, right? That's the definition of blind spot, right? Like, oh, why did I hit that car in my rear view? Right, because if you knew that car was there, you would not hit it, right? If you had these conversations, you wouldn't do some of this stuff, or you would have some of these things, right? That's the definition of blind spot. You're not doing it on purpose, right? Please, guys, educate your publishers, educate your developers, right? Ask if they got inspect. They need this stuff. It's driving me insane. This work is so cool. This is too cool. You don't hand crank your windows in your car anymore, right? We're past that. There's design here that we're just so far past. Please. I want these games to succeed. I don't get like why we keep doing this. Please. I do hand crank my windows. What do you mean? You poor soul. My first car I did. My first car, my speedometer didn't even go in a circle. It was a straight bar. Anybody know what I'm talking about? The speedometer was a straight line. Anybody ever see that before? It's crazy how we adopted the circle thing over time, right? But people caught on to that really quick. There's still design here that we didn't catch on to, and it's been like 15 years. Please, please, please. Why do I gotta be the bad guy? Don't make me the bad guy. Have the right conversations, please. Please. I'm so... If Beetle makes toast. Pick lock and scratch out a truffle. Draw a card. Scratch out a truffle. Use the edibles to make a soup. I don't know what a camp does. I would hope that it outweighs just using a heal card that I can use over and over, I would imagine. I guess we'll find out. Did you ever check out GUG? G-U-G? No. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever even heard of it. I don't like this map. Why is there no icons? Grind confidence, unstoppable, doesn't mean anything to me. And I imagine if they didn't have the right conversations, doing this is creating homework, so they're creating a wiki game by accident. We're creating a memorization game. Devs, please. This is okay to do, but it's okay to do for the very beginning of the game if you're trying to reward exploration. But once you go anywhere past that, you're actually creating a chore. This map itself, I'm just going to assume is done, but it's not done, but they didn't say that themselves, so I have to assume that it's done, and so I don't know why even this map is a chore. Like, they're not putting icons. You have to like mouse around. Is very strange. Lockpick or edibles later. Okay. Do you think the 7, we just get the max HP as well? So does this just heal 7? Oh, this we get to keep using. I gotta remember that, right? What is this? Oh, I was gonna heal? Son of a... Thorny Tunnel. Mossy. We're going mossy. You'll be granted foresight. Do we know what foresight is yet, chat? They said that before, but I still haven't picked up on it. It's not clear to me. The space here is so sick. I feel like this is what the world of like Cult of the Lamb looks like as well, right? Like first person. Almost. I don't want my battery to die. Maybe it just has to charge. I don't know if I want to be keeping food in my hand or not. Maybe this card's not good. I don't know. Battery 0. Oh my god, it stays in my hand like it's a curse now? Or is it gonna charge after this? That would suck. So shield does stay. Still 0 battery. I am dying. My deck is bad, I guess. Realizing that them like overhealing shield and stuff is just feeling really bad. Like it makes my AoE feel really, really bad. Could be partly my fault. I was supposed to be like digging and stuff more. Still 0 battery. This is not looking good. They keep healing. I can't out-sustain them. There. Okay. How do I charge my phone battery? He's running away. He's annoyed. Take 4 damage, make a spongy buckler. Deal 4 damage and make a buckler. That seems pretty good. Lockpick seems good. Again, this is where you need to be showing us the map. This is like a cardinal sin in deck builders, and they make it here. This is a cardinal sin. This game is... Oh my god, I knew I was gonna get annoyed! It's too... Like, when games are this cool, especially with the visual spectacle, and they haven't had proper coaching. Oh. When an enemy dies, draw a card. These are your waitlist positives. These are going to be the best thing for the players to get in the game. Like, it's going to feel the best. What? That did not do what I thought it was going to do. I gotta be digging more. Oh, we're so dead. Did my phone charge? If it didn't, we're so dead. Oh, we get to continuously use that. It's like part of the scaling process. Well, this looks scary. Are we gonna get one tap? We're gonna go for this guy because this is better for dodge. We have dodge. How do you charge this phone? Is this just the curse now? Wait. Why do I get to keep using this? Oh, it only has a couple more uses. I see. Has loot. Do you think he summons? That was a big round for us. Did he just summon? Wait, how do I still have this food? I guess it just uses a usage? This guy's scary. Oh, he's gonna keep summoning. Holy crap. I don't have vulnerability. Do I want to keep that? I mean, it's a food. We get to do more damage. Damn, we need vulnerability so bad. Ow, ow. Here. This is so hard without vulnerability. Gonna get the checkmate if I don't deal with this guy. Oh, he is gonna keep summoning too. The healing constantly is so frustrating. The armor and stuff. Every time they do that, it throws off because the game is very much based, well, at least one of the builds or one of the avenues is like consuming and like turning enemies into food. And so then they constantly mess with those numbers and breakpoints. Is like, I want to kill one of them. No, we're gonna leave. We should leave them up. We didn't draw what we needed. Damn it. Dude, his heal is getting so insane. Holy crap. This is agonizing. This definitely took the wind out of my sails. Holy crap, dude. I can't believe they kept this phone in my hand. Holy God, man. Can we even do enough damage anymore? Is it GG's? Like, what is happening? Are they gonna bore me to death? I don't know if I can do 18 in a round. This did not get inspected, I can tell you that. I think it's GG's. 8, 11. This reminds me of that fight in Curse of the Dead Gods, where after that boss fight, and I tried coaching, and this is before I had a coaching service, I tried explaining to the dev, and they couldn't see that there was like a blind spot. And so it got so bad where the boss couldn't kill me, and I couldn't kill it, and it was a stalemate, and I never played the game again, and it's reminding me of that. Like, I'm having flashbacks. This kind of design is like, does not... It like adds to these like... There's like, what's a good example? Like Hexaghost, right? Hexaghost is a, why do I always have examples on deck? Hexaghost is a great example because it does one of these mechanics where it's like you don't want to stay in the fight for a long time, but it dramatifies the point, right? Like, if I'm scared and I'm fighting Godzilla, right? Like, and Godzilla's charging up his hyper beam, like, you want the hyper beam to be the point of the conversation, right? So it's like, oh my god, I'm on a timer, Godzilla's charging up, right? I need to stop him before he charges up and destroys the city. So you know that there's a point, right? There is a beginning, there's a middle, and an end, where this like slow scaling thing, what happens is, depending on like the balance of the game and the more parts, again, the more like fluctuation you can have with builds and stuff like that, right? As long as it's not on rails, there's a lot of space where builds can be in different places. What happens is you create this huge gray area, right? And we're in that gray area and it feels awful, right? Like, god damn it, kill me 30 turns ago if I'm not supposed to win, right? And this is what happens. This is like, this problem has been around since the dawn of time. If you don't catch it, it feels terrible. And we're like in that right now. It's the same with bosses that can heal themselves, aka Curse of the Dead Gods and stuff like that, where it's like, bro, you need to put a limit here because then there can create stalemates and feels terrible. Like, get your games inspected. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're a developer, if you're a publisher, get your games inspected. It will only help you. It will only help you. It's just conversations, please. It's GG's. It's ready GG's. Flash is a curse. He's just scaling. Okay, how do I die? Let's just die. This is the worst your game can feel. There's two things that you want to avoid at all costs in game design. All costs. All costs. No matter what, these are the worst you could ever make a player feel. One is a death, or especially like an agonizing or long impending death where the player does not get to learn. That is one. Confusion. Dying from confusion. If your player dies and they're also confused by dying, they don't know what to learn from it, you will never have them closer to just not wanting to play the game again. That's one. Two, it's this like chore. It's this agonizing thing, right? Like where it's like you're not creating fun in the engagement, right? If I have to like self-kill myself, it falls into that category, right? It's agonizing. Please, guys, get your games inspected. Please. Please, please, please. For your own good. They tried to do something here. I missed what they tried to do, but changing the conversation. Fire Totem Games, how are you? Dev Hype. I just wanted to stop in. Developer from Webbing Journal. Webbing Journey, the game that you played yesterday. I just wanted to stop in and thank you for playing it and giving your feedback on improving the movement aspect. There are some improvements planned to make that feel better in the future. Yeah, my pleasure, and thank you so much for taking the time to stop in here and say that. I'm glad that the feedback resonated with you guys. I looked at the reviews today, and I'm so glad that you guys are finding your crowd and that you guys are getting good reviews. You guys deserve it. It's so cute. Definitely a bright future ahead for you guys. It was a blast seeing you play. Yeah, it was really wonderful. If you guys, again, seriously, if you guys just tighten how your game feels and how you make your players feel while playing it, and it's those things that we talked about, you're gonna see that resonated with your player base because you guys already have a good game, and now you want it to feel like that as well, not mechanically, not anything like that. Just feel. Man, you guys killed it. I'm so excited for you guys. I was also surprised because I didn't know it was dropping in early access. I thought that was like a full launch, and I would have still said the same things even if it was a full launch. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are running with it. Dude, thank you so much. Yeah, I couldn't put it down. It was dangerous. Starting with those kind of games, starting the day with those kind of games is very dangerous. Thank you so much. Very kind. Very kind. Thanks for checking out our demo. No problem. Hire a game doctor, please. You guys are working on something cool here. Get a game doctor mushroom, whatever you got to do. Because nobody on the team here, Devolver, if you guys are hearing this, please get your team what they need. They just need proper conversation. It'll help your products. You're going to sell more copies. You're going to be ahead of the market. More games are going to want to be like your games. Please, please, please. Best time? I just had to force myself to die because of a stalemate. No. Please, please. I cannot go through that again, unfortunately. That was... Cool stuff here. Cool stuff. Again, this is what it looks like if your game doesn't get inspected. Man, there's just some glaring blind spots here. One, there is an informational blind spot. They're creating a chore in a memory game. With the way their map system works, not giving you access to information on the card draw screens and stuff like that. Again, plenty of games have went through this. They are in a unique space, and I get what they're trying to do, but it doesn't mean we don't try to do something and invite a bunch of blind spots. We have to solve those issues while creating this new space is what I would encourage. This game is really awesome, and it's a unique space, but you don't break you only break foundational rules, like fundamental rules, when you're doing it on purpose, right? Like you don't want to create a chore for the player to pick up loot unless we're specifically doing that for good reason, right? There's a lot of rules that we have to do on good reason. You don't create a memory game by accident unless we're making a memory game. So then you would break that rule, right? There's like a lot of things like fundamentally that are like kind of irritating and annoying. That being said, to end in those kind of boss designs and that kind of like enemy design where it turns into that stalemate, man, just brings me right back to some like horrible experiences in video games. So I would love to see that stuff get tweaked. There was some sound design lacking in certain parts, but again, it's early. We'll give them some allowance. The space is really cool. They just need to interact with the map more and like allowing the player to have information to prepare for those spaces. But that being said, I think there is some really, really cool space to lean on. And the visual spectacle of it is really sweet as well. Yeah, I think that's what I have to say. I don't like the combat design either. I think this combat design is extremely dated, and it's not bringing this game to life in its unique space as much as it could. I feel like they like cook, and then they were like, oh, let's just take this like 5-year-old design. Let's just make a math blaster deck builder. But if we take out defends and call it heals instead, that's enough. Like, no, there's a lot of other cool ideas and a lot of people pioneering really cool ideas that you can use. So I feel like that part is very underdeveloped and very undercooked. Doubling down with the fact that like there is no blocks and there's heals and stuff instead where you want to execute enemies, but enemies constantly like heal, which in this game it's called like they get block, which is breaking those breakpoints. It creates this like, again, more tedium. I wonder if there's just a different thing you can do to keep the action going forward and then balance accordingly. For me, it's just like, damn, it's this math blaster deck. Like, dude, we've played this a million times, So I think it's doing an underservice to the rest of the cool parts of the game. But besides that, I am looking forward to seeing where they go. And like hope they find stronger foundational routes to take it because the space is really cool. That's what I would say. But you guys should check out the demo, and I think it's a really cool space and it's a cool spectacle. So check it out.